Kanye West is Genuis after all. Oh. Kanye West may have something to do with this one-on-one conversation about his life decisions. Around this time, one could tell Kanye may have lost a few screws. However, the logic of his thinking may be more advanced than that of the general mind. Press play to hear the real analysis of why he did some profanity and other antics. By saying he don't think in black and white and how they made us think. Musically inclined and meticulous in its production, it puts its mark first. From an industry perspective, it's on another level. No one is equal to Kanye West and his way of thinking. What do you think? Does Kanye West rhyme or reason behind his actions and words? In 2006, Atlanta rapper Young Jeezy released his second album, The Inspiration. The album includes a song called I Get Money, featuring T.I. Visit the Drink Champs podcast with N.O.R.E. and DJ EFN. Jeezy shared that initially there was another artist on the track. He recalls sending the song to Kanye West about a week and a half before his album was released. This time he wanted to know if Jeezy would care if he kept to his routine. Jeezy claims that when he learned the 45-year-old Chicago native was a genius. Can't Tell Me Nothing was released as the lead single from Kanye's third studio album Gradient in May 2007 to critical success. Jeezy was surprised, especially when people started calling him and saying he heard his voice over her. Jeezy sent a quickie to the gig he was performing in London, where Kanye was also performing. In front of more than 80,000 people, the first song Kanye performed was I Can't Say Nothing. Jeezy mentions that Jay-Z and Beyonce were backstage watching the crowd go wild. Recognizing the impact of the moment, Jeezy said he told Huff, I think I screwed up. When he told Jay-Z that he gave the disc to Kanye, Jay responded by saying, yeah, that's crazy, reinforcing that Jeezy may have made a mistake by not keeping it. In general, you win some and lose some. Jeezy and Kanye have both achieved a lot when it comes to hit records and album hits. Thug Motivation 102. The Inspiration debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, selling 352,000 copies in its first week. This is Jeezy's first album. Graduation also hit number 1 in its debut, with a whopping 957,000 cold copies in its first week. It was Kanye's second album. Shout out to these two legends. Interested? Kanye West was spotted with his wife, Bianca Censori, and her daughter on a family outing. Jeezy claims that when he learned the 45-year-old Chicago native was a genius. Can't Tell Me Nothing was released as the lead single from Kanye's third studio album Gradient in May 2007 to critical success. Yeah, that's crazy, reinforcing that Jeezy may have made a mistake by not keeping it. In general, you win some and lose some. Interested? Kanye West was spotted with his wife, Bianca Censori, and her daughter on a family outing. It appears Kanye West is trying to bond with his daughter, North West, and new wife Bianca Censori, a month and a half after it was reported that he was married to a woman Kim Kardashian couldn't stand. According to TMZ, the former billionaire was spotted at Universal Studios Hollywood on Thursday, March 9, with his wife and daughter. The outing comes a week after netizens commented on North West with Ice Spice on TikTok and wondered if Kanye was right about how things would turn out if Kim was left alone to raise her kids in the age of social media.